You know when you're taking a photo, that's the money shot. The feeling you get when you get something that's literally perfect straight out of camera. You get all excited, hook up your phone via Bluetooth to the camera, you edit it already on your phone in Lightroom, and bang, it's done. Well, the nice thing, it doesn't have to end there. When you get that very money shot, the next you'll do is just hook up your Bluetooth enabled printer and print it out on a Polaroid and hand it over to the model or whatever you want to do with it, put it in your calendar. There's just so much more to images than watching them on a digital screen. Let's talk about it. Now this right here might just be the best accessory that's out there for my Leica Q2 and, well, to be honest, to any camera out there. Even if you're just using your own smartphone to take photos. I mean, this is a game changer. Hey there, if you're new around here, my name is Andreas and I'm a husband, a father and also a full-time medical doctor working there at the local ER. And on this channel I talk about everything how I, as a very busy individual, utilize only the few hours that are left over in the week to do something creative, which is this YouTube channel here where I talk about all things photography and filmmaking. And if you're also working full-time and looking to start something creative, then make sure to subscribe because I make videos just for you. Now, excuse the mess I'm having over here, but yeah. So what I want to talk about now is the Polaroid printer made by Fujifilm, Instax Link Wide. Now, quick catch up on terminology. I know Polaroid is a brand, but I'm just referring to this as a Polaroid style picture. So instead of just talking about Instax prints, I'm saying Polaroid. Deal with it. And the thing is, we're taking more pictures than ever. A lot of them are taken just on my smartphone, but also on the Leica that I'm carrying with me daily. And now a lot of the pictures are such that you want to print them as postcards, just order them from somewhere where you can get them printed for a few cents each. But then there's the thing. Each and every picture is not that you want to have it like perfectly printed in the sterile clinical postcard size, but instead you want to add some personal emotion to it. And that's exactly where these kind of Polaroid style printouts come in play. Now, as much as I hate reviews on YouTube that are just items sent to the reviewer and they just talk about it, list the technical specifications, I'm not gonna bother with those, you can just Google them up. Instead, I'm making this video now as in the mid of June, and I bought this back in February, and I've been using quite a few cartridges of it, so this review has been a few months in the making. Now, first of all, let's discuss what all of this is. This is a Bluetooth enabled printer that is exactly this size. Conveniently sized, it is larger than your typical iPhone, but still, it's not impossible to carry with you in case you make the decision that you want to carry a photo printer with you wherever you go. It does fit in your backpack. And as I mentioned, it's Bluetooth enabled. You can connect it to literally any smartphone, but I know there's a desktop app for computers. Haven't tried that one out because the phone version works just perfect. And what it does is it allows you to print this type of Polaroid style shots from any image on your phone gallery. That means that the image you're printing doesn't have to be taken with a specific app or any camera. You can literally download an image from Google search and print it if you want to. So there's that. The printer itself is battery powered. Now, I've been charging this occasionally. I have no idea on technically how many prints you can do from one battery charge, but I haven't run out of battery yet. Now, the printer itself, it stores these Polaroid cartridges that you can buy, and there are now Instax Polaroid films comes in a few different sizes. The smallest one, it's the Instax Mini. If you ask me, it's way too small to use for anything. Then you have Instax Square, which is slightly larger. Again, it's one size that I completely disregarded straight out of the way because all of the pictures I'm taking, they're either vertical or horizontal. I don't ever take square images. I don't frame my pictures that way, so it doesn't make make sense for me to make a composition of a photograph with the intention that it's going to be landscape or horizontal, and then just cropping it out and printing it as a square. Thus, we're left with the Instax wide size, which is this one over here. If you ask me, it could have been a few millimeters larger, but it's the largest you can get from Instax, so we'll go with it. Of course, this is the most expensive out of all of those trees, but still, if you look at the prices on the internet, they all equal to roughly €1 per print. So price shouldn't make a difference in you choosing which size to go with. And do note that Instax Link printers are size specific, meaning the Link Wide can only print wide pictures. Now, print quality wise, to be totally fair, it could have utilized a few more pixels in resolution. This definitely gets the job done, it gets the message across, because everyone I've been giving these images to have been completely baffled by receiving a print of themselves and physically being able to hold it. But if you ask me, this Polaroid style of picture, despite a lower resolution, still crumples a regular postcard printout. So if you want to print something with meaning, this is absolutely the way to go. I printed it out and I've mailed it to Timo, and he made a video about it linked up here in the corner. You should definitely go check it out if you're interested. This specific picture over here is still waiting for me to mail it to Leo, who's about to receive this one over here. Leo, you'll be having this one, as my own copy was already as shown here in my journal, so I get to see it each and every time I open up the journal. Now, to use the printer on your smartphone, you'll be using the Instax Link Wide app, which you can just find in the App Store. It's fairly easy to use. Your printer will be connected by Bluetooth, and from here you just choose any picture as mentioned from the gallery, and from there you'll having these quick options. There are a few basic photo editing functions here, such as cropping. You can move the image around. Also some built-in filters, monochrome, sepia, auto. I haven't used those because I edit my pictures my way. And then a nice addition is the correction tab, where you can just slightly adjust the brightness, contrast and saturation. Now, I find the pictures to be a bit lighter when printed than I wanted to do, which is often when I have a Lightroom export of a picture. In the correction tab, I usually tend to drop the brightness just marginally before printing it, and this just slightly also increases the saturation of the colors. Now, regarding the printer, there's no maintenance required on it. The only thing you have to do is to charge it via the micro USB port that's over here. I wish it had a USB-C, but I guess you can't get everything. There's no ink cartridge or anything that needs to be replaced. As with Polaroid shots, the paper itself contains the chemicals, and there's just some kind of I don't know, laser or light that activates the photo and turns it into this result. So meaning that you don't have to replace any ink cartridges. You're just buying these films, which comes in this kind of box, and they're in this enclosed capsule, which includes a plastic cassette containing 10 shots. It's fairly easy to open up and just replace it. Literally anyone can do it, at least if you're at the age of 8 years or older. But do note that these images also have an expiration date, which is a bit over 1 year. So don't hoard endless amounts of these unless you're planning to actually use them within a year. Of course, there's an affiliate link for it down there in the description, so if you consider to purchase this one out of Amazon, consider using my link from there, so I'll be having the opportunity to make more videos like this in the future. If you enjoyed this video review, make sure to hit the thumbs up button down there, and also subscribe so you don't miss out on the future junk I post here. Thanks for riding fences with me today, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!